Hello one and all, my name is Ryan Bruce, my friends call me Fluff, and today on Riffs, Beards, and Gear, we check out the iLoud Precision 6 studio monitors from IK Multimedia. So about, a month or two ago, I had the IK Multimedia iLoud Precision MTM monitors on this channel, and those are the very largest of the Precision series out of the active studio monitors that IK Multimedia has. And those are, dual woofers and all sorts of bells and whistles that we talked about in that video. However, we're gonna take it down one notch, and we're going to talk about the Precision 6s from IK Multimedia. And before we go any further, this is a sponsored video. IK Multimedia sent me these monitors to show you guys. I have not been asked to say anything good or bad about them. All thoughts and opinions are mine. So when it came to the Precision MTM monitors, I was enamored with them at NAMM. I said enam or NAMM. Anyway, I was enamored with the monitors. I was enamored with the entire line of Precision iLoud monitors because I just thought, these sound so expensive, but they're not expensive. And they sound incredible, especially when you factor in the X Control software and, the ARC system for correction and all that kind of stuff. And I just love the entire line of the iLoud Precision monitors. So today we're going to take a look at the middle of the three larger format monitors, the Precision 6s from IK Multimedia. Now the Precision 6s are a 6.5-inch woofer with a 1.5-inch tweeter. These are 150 watts, whereas the larger MTMs, those were 175 watts. But honestly, when you get to that high a wattage, it's just a matter of headroom, right? And I don't know how loud you guys like to monitor. For me, these have plenty of headroom, and I never feel like I'm running out of juice or anything like that. So with the Precision MTM monitors, those have dual 5-inch woofers, whereas the Precision 6s have a 6.5-inch woofer. Interestingly enough, these have basically the same frequency response range as its larger brother. These go down to 36 hertz, or are rated to go down to 36 hertz, meaning you basically don't need a sub. I'm just gonna say it. You don't need a sub with these monitors. And I like that. So like all of the Precision studio monitors, the Precision 6s also have the ARC system, which is the advanced room correction software. So you have to plug each one of these in via USB, and you basically run correction on each of these speakers, and then the correction is stored in the hardware. And I went over this in larger detail in the other MTM video, which I will link down below. However, just know that these have hardware correction built in. Set it and forget it. Now, once you have run that room correction, you can then run the X Control virtual monitoring software. And again, these are hooked up to your computer, each with its own USB connection, and then you can virtually monitor through the Precision 6s, whether that is via the desktop software or the additional hardware 4-button switch that you can have on your desktop to switch through any amount of virtual monitoring situations that you want. So for example, you could have your base correction on button 1, and then on button 2, I'm speaking of the hardware unit, on button 2, you could have some NS10s, virtual NS10s. On the third one, you could have some boombox speakers as an example. Everything is at the touch of your fingertips. Very quick, very easy, very painless. It's really, really well done. Now, how do these sound? Honestly, these sound really close to the MTMs, if I'm being completely honest here. I've been using these for about 2 weeks now with my Genelecs, much like I did my original MTMs. And for all intents and purposes, these keep up with my Genelecs that also have a sub. These are not utilizing a sub, and it's just fine crossing between the two because I do want two different flavors with which to check the things that I am mixing in for different mix situations, right? So if I'm mixing some really heavy rock stuff, I want the detail that the top end has on the Precision 6s. Also, if I'm mixing some acoustically driven singer-songwriter stuff like I was yesterday, the low end to hear all of the low end for the acoustic guitars and the bass guitar and the cellos is also very, very useful. However, let's go ahead and do the same comparison I did with the MTMs versus my Genelec 8331s. And I'm going to just set up a shotgun mic, and I'm gonna let you guys hear the differences between two different mixes that I have done in the room. And I'm just gonna switch back and forth so you can hear what they sound like in the room. Now keep in mind, the Genelecs have a sub. These do not, okay? Let's do a little bit of a shootout. So what do I think? These things retail for about 700 bucks a piece. Honestly, if I had these like 10 years ago, I'd probably rule the world by now. Real talk. These are so good. I don't know how they get down to 36 Hertz in this form factor, in this size. I'm not sure how they do that. I suspect IK Multimedia is sprinkling Blackmagic, but we're not going to talk about that. They don't like me talking about the Blackmagic stuff. There's Blackmagic in these, and they sound phenomenal. I just, the detail in the top end is amazing, and the clarity in the mid-range is accurate and not smeared. If you'd like more information on the entire iLoud Precision Studio Monitor line, I will link down below in the description. And while you're down there, feel free to give me a subscribe to further support this channel. And with that, you've been wonderful. I've been Fluff. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.